This is Private Xenon Tomla reporting from Planet ID 2071. I have completed my evaluation. This planet is different. I arrived at 8:01 a.m., Standard Atlantic Earth time. As I took my first breath, the foreign air burned my eyes and lungs. I had to use 1 dose of heptalygosine and my last unit of nourishment rations, which was all that fit in my Earthling disguise. My first seconds were in no way ideal, but I knew I had to efficiently complete the report, so I gathered my possessions, reviewed my objectives, and departed from my arrival location, unaware that my first encounter with a native inhabitant was underway. While I was walking, I nearly collided with a foreign object belonging to a small human man. He motioned to me frantically, and I understood that he was in desperate need of this miniature saucer. Upon closer inspection of the human, I found the similarities in our appearances remarkable. The native ran off, leaving me to begin my 12-hour evaluation. I admired the dedication of the inhabitants to spread and flourish their natural environment. After walking for some time, I began to hear the sounds of a new world, a mechanical world, one that contested my current surroundings. I now saw that the habitat in which I'd arrived was no more than an elaborate facade. As I ventured further inland, I noted that the vehicles referred to as cars were the popular mode of transportation among the humans. However, I did not see why, as they seemed to be lacking in transdimensional movement. In order to further my investigation of transportation, I conducted an interview with a native. He described a complex system of tunnels and exchanges that existed right below my feet, all which perpetually shuttle the city's humans to their desired location. He referred to it as the subway. This explained why humans preferred the cars as their primary choice of transportation. The scent of mold and urine permeated the air around me. My expectations had been higher, and the planet had let me down. My nutrition levels were low when suddenly I detected an unfamiliar scent in the air, savory and enticing. It required further investigation. It belonged to a substance called hot dog, which seemed to be a sufficient source of nourishment. The name perplexed me as it did not consist of heated canine flesh as far as I could detect. Nevertheless, I was pleasantly surprised. With the daylight depleting, it was nearing the time for me to finalize my report. As I made my way back to the pod, the city began to glow. I returned at 7:43 p.m. Standard Atlantic Earth time. Here, I contacted headquarters to debrief the report. This is when I reached you.
The Center thanks you for your service, Private Tomla, but have you made your decision yet?
I'm sorry, I wasn't aware of this. What decision?
You should have already been informed of this. Turn to your last 2 pages. During your evaluation, the Council questioned the sustainability of Earth. We even considered immediate disposal. However, due to your first-hand experiences, they felt it best that you make the final decision. The choice should be obvious. Earth clearly has a neglected environment, primitive intelligence, stagnant technology.
It's not that simple.
Private Tomla, this is a matter of correct documentation, not emotional attachment. I expect you to understand these regulations. Make the right decision and return immediately.